Questions 1 through 10 on the 2019 Grade 9 Pascal Math Contest. The expression 2 times 3 plus 2 times 3 equals 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Number 1, the answer is D. The perimeter of a square is 28. What is the side length of the square? So we've got a square, and they're saying the perimeter is 28. So the side length obviously is going to be the same, so I'll denote it as x. So therefore, 4x is equal to 28. So x will be 28 divided by 4, and that is 7. So number 2, the answer is E. In the diagram, some of the hexagons are shaded. What fraction of all of the hexagons are shaded? Well, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 of them. And how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. That's the fraction, 5 over 9. Number 3, the answer is B. Yesterday, each student at Pascal Collegiate Institute was given a snack. Each student received either a muffin, yogurt, fruit, or a granola bar. No student received more than one of these snacks. The percentages of the students who received each snack are shown in the circle graph. What percentage of the students did not receive a muffin? Well, the ones that did not receive a muffin would just be 100% minus the ones who did receive a muffin, which is 38, and that's 62. Another way to do it is just to add up the ones that didn't receive a muffin, which would be 25 plus 27 plus 10, and that also equals 62. So either way, you get 62%. Number 4, the answer is D. What is the smallest integer that can be placed in the box so that 1/2 is less than box over 9? Well, let's see. This has to be greater than 1/2. So obviously, whatever goes in here has to make this greater than 1/2. I don't really know how else to explain that. So let's try. If I put a 4 in there, 4 over 9 is less than 1/2. So obviously, I've got to put a 5. And that's really it. Number 5, the answer is D. 4x plus 14 is equal to 8x minus 48. What is the value of 2x? So we got a little bit of an algebra problem here. And let's collect like terms. Bring the x's to one side, and when I do, I get 4x. Bring the 48 over, and that'll be 62. So therefore, let's just divide through by 2. That'll give me my 2x right away. 31. There you go. Number 6, the answer is B. And the diagram, point P is on the number line at 3 and V is at 33. The number line between 3 and 33 is divided into 6 equal parts by Q, R, S, T, U. What is the sum of the lengths of P, S, and T, V? Well, from 3 to 33, that's obviously going to be 30. And then those 30 units are divided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 equal parts. So 30 divided by 6 is 5. So each of those parts is 5. So PS is 3 of those equal parts. So PS basically is 3 of those parts, and each part is 5. So PS equals 15. And then Q, what's the other one? TV. TV is 2 equal parts. So 2 times 5, and therefore TV is 10. So they want PS plus TV. So that's going to be 15 plus 10, and that is 25. So number 7, the answer is A. The median of the numbers in the list is, well, we have to arrange these from smallest to largest. So I think the smallest is going to be 20 over 19. That's just over 1. The next one, 20 times 19, I think that would be the next one. That's 380. The next one, I think 2019. And then these ones are really big, 19 to the power of 20 and 20 to the power of 19. Those are very, very big numbers. And it doesn't really matter which one is here or which one's here, because the middle number will not change. The middle number is always going to be 2019, regardless of how those are ranked. So don't worry about trying to figure out which one of those is bigger. Median is 2019. Number 8, the answer is D. In the diagram, each partially shaded circle has a radius of 1 centimeter and has a right angle marked at its center in centimeters squared. What is the total shaded area? Okay, well, first of all, how many circles are shaded? I think all of them are shaded, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. Okay, but in each one, only 3/4 of the circle is shaded, because that's what that right angle means. It means 90 degrees, which is 1/4. So if 1/4 of the circle is not shaded, 3/4 are shaded. And then there's 12 of them. So 3/4 of the circle would be 3/4 times pi r squared, because the area of a circle is pi r squared, as I'm sure you know. And then there's 12 of them, so we have to multiply by 12. So that is going to be the total area of the shaded region. So we can write AS for area of the shaded region. And now we just have to calculate this. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 pi r squared. R they gave me is 1. So that's 1 squared. So that just becomes 9 pi. So number 9, the answer is D. Just one thing I want to mention, there's a 9 pi squared in here for some reason. So don't circle it because it looks like 9 pi. When you're rushing on a math contest, sometimes you may do that, and that would be a very big heartbreak for you. 3 1 by 1 by 1 cubes are joined face to face in a single row and placed on a table as shown. The cubes have a total of 11 exposed 1 by 1 faces. If 60 1 by 1 by 1 cubes are joined face to face in a single row and placed on a table, how many of the 1 by 1 faces are exposed? Well, in a very similar way, we are doing the exact same thing, but I'm not going to write out obviously all 60. That would be crazy. I'm just going to make you a diagram that looks like it. So we are doing the same kind of thing, but with 60. So let's talk about this. ... So obviously I've only drawn 6, but there's 60. Okay, on either end, there's going to be 1. So 1 here and 1 here. That's not going to change. And then on this side and on the other side that you can't see, there's going to be 60. 60 here, 60 there. And then on the top, there will be 60 1 by 1 faces. So the total, 1 plus 1 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60, and that is 182 of those 1 by 1 faces will be exposed. So number 10, the answer is C.